afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thursday's edition of Coffee and Comics. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am exhausted. I'm mentally exhausted and physically exhausted. Mentally exhausted because of the finales that were going on this week. And then more mentally exhausted because then I saw the Flash trailer, the full-on Flash trailer today.
And you just think about the fall season coming up. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna
be intense.
Ridiculous.
Man. I'm going to have so much crap to watch.
Oh.
Hey, we'll have a lot to talk about.
Yes. Yeah. Also, there's a thing we need to talk about out of the video. It involves a partnership with someone.
So what is that?
It's a partnership with someone. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But, yeah. Oh my god. I mean...
Where do you start? Where do you start
I don't know, because last night I couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Couldn't go to sleep. I'm expecting to go to sleep after an arrow.
Do you want to build up to that and start with S.H.I.E.L.D. first?
Sure, why not?
So that it's not...
Yeah, okay. So first, here's what we're doing. We're going to... Don't worry, because I'm going to put...
You're going to do that?
What I did last time?
I didn't.
Do you watch these videos?
I don't. I'm embarrassed.
Okay. All right. Because
so we don't need this thing anymore?
That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah,
I know the guy that one of
Then I would critique, and I'd be like, "Oh man, I blink so much," or something.
No, on the top of this, I put the little graphic that I take off the internet.
Okay.
I put it for at least 3 minutes, and then it goes away.
Okay.
They don't need to be seeing it all the time. But this is why we still have this. But yeah, talking about S.H.I.E.L.D. finale, thoughts?
I really liked it. I think S.H.I.E.L.D. has been getting progressively better ever since the arrival of Lady Sif. And then this one just kind of blew it out of the water, dude. Honestly, I thought Ward was going to get more dignity when he went out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a huge fan of May kicking ass, so the way he went out I was okay with it. And even though I got attached to the character, I've never really liked him. He's just been kind of bland. So. Ward, yeah.
Well, of course he's been bland.
Sky, what the hell was that at the end? Who's the bloody man? What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a reference to something I should know?
No, I have maybe a reference to the Red Skull.
Sky's father has no skin.
That's creepy.
He bleeds
all
the time, and sits in a dark room. Does he smoke cigarettes? I thought I saw smoke in there.
Yeah, and he also appeared in the 90s X-Files.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a reference from the 90s. The guy, X-Files. Guy smokes, no? Okay. If you watch X-Files, you'll get that. Don't worry about it.
I do like that Michael Peterson's story carried over from episode 1 to the end.
Right.
And it got some finality.
Right.
And I've always said, man, I hope he breaks away and goes off and becomes Deathlock almost to the point that he could have his own show.
Right.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Yet. You know what I mean? Like, just that setup of he has side adventures that we don't know about.
Right, and it seemed like he does now.
Yeah, that's a perfect setup for that.
Listen, I am not that enthusiastic about S.H.I.E.L.D. because, again, the whole rerun thing in the first season.
And they started very badly.
Yeah, that just...
It was a bad start.
Sorry. Although, if you go online, there is a Power Rangers Rescue theme song mashed up with S.H.I.E.L.D. and it works so well.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of mashups where there's Lost Galaxy with Star Wars, there's In Space with Star Trek, there's Time Force with Back to the Future.
Excuse me.
There's Lord of the Rings, Pacific Rim, and Avengers with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Avatar with Ninja Storm. It's pretty awesome.
I'll check that out.
Yeah. All right. So.
Wait, director Coulson.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that?
I kind of knew that was gonna happen.
I thought that was pretty badass. I was excited.
Yeah. I mean, of course you're gonna make Coulson the director. Come on.
And it's still. It leaves me feeling like is that a Samuel L. Jackson's getting kind of old, and we don't know if he's
he's Samuel L. Jackson
underground mode.
That's Samuel L. Jackson going underground, and the last person that he trusted was Coulson.
But most of the Avengers don't even know he's alive. All of the Avengers don't know
and that's going to be a surprise when Age of Ultron comes in.
All right. Okay, so are we done with S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I'm pretty sure we're done with
All
S.H.I.E.L.D.
right. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Listen, Okay. Let's first digest that Arrow is the best show that DC has going
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's nothing to compare it to
there
now,
isn't.
but it doesn't take away from how awesome
I
the show
don't think
is.
Gotham's going to be comparable to it. I
No.
don't think Constantine's going to be comparable to it.
No.
I don't think iZombie's going to be
What
compared
about
to
Flash?
it. That's going to be compared to it. Walking Dead's going to be compared to it.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
But-
I know after we watched it, my wife said at least 3 times, that show is so awesome. Like, okay, what did you think about Roy being full-blown
That's
Red
ridiculous
Arrow?
because you know what I'm doing now? You know what I'm contemplating?
Doing a Roy?
Cosplay, because all I need is a red hoodie. I can make a red mask. I have an extra bow. I may just go full Arrow
Just
this
do it,
weekend.
dude. Do it.
So, I may
Yeah.
do that.
Go for
I
it.
may Arrow Saturday, then Roy Red Arrow Sunday.
Did you feel like it was kind of premature to have him out there
No,
shooting the arrow and
no.
running at the same
I was
time?
when I saw. I thought he was just gonna be like with his
Yeah, just
hands,
fighting and
but
stuff.
then I saw him with the
Like, wait a minute. Because, I
bow.
mean, the last time we saw him on that note,
right.
he was, like, not sucky.
I'm pretty sure his training
Because
kicked
he
in
shot.
immediately.
He
Right.
shot the arrow.
Right.
It hit something. He was
Right.
like, well, it didn't suck. Or something
I
along
think
those lines.
what made him cooler when he shot the bow is because he was going to do this thing and then run back to Thea and they were going to disappear.
Yeah.
So that whole just like, I think just adrenaline.
He was getting the last of it
Yeah.
out. This is it.
So that was amazing. I think I'm going to do that.
Can I be the first to say I'm kind of glad that Thea is like...
Yeah,
I
because
don't...
because at the beginning of the show, she was all about the family.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the show, she was all about the family. And
In
then
the beginning of this season, she started off on a good note. She was running Verdant.
Right.
She was,
she was all about the family.
Yeah.
And she was the one that was telling people to roll with the punches because the family always knows how to roll with the punches. But apparently, this time, she's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not rolling with any punches.
She's been lied to for the last time. I'm glad. Get rid of her.
I
I liked her a few episodes, but just...
Go take your non-queen. She's dropping the queen name
you're a
now.
Merlin. And what I think, too, also is without the mother there, it's pointless for Thea to be there.
Right. So
she's just an anchor that's like, not really home for him.
Right.
It's just like, ugh.
I really thought that they were going to kiss.
Who are you talking about?
Oliver and Felicity.
Olicity?
Olicity.
It was kind of a BS that they dangled that in our face.
Yeah.
It was all a ploy.
I thought that was going to happen.
Me too. And then I was like, why didn't it happen? And then when it revealed, I was like, oh.
Got it, because he was smarter than. And damn you for your predictions.
Of,
you know what I'm talking about.
Sarah? What are you talking about? Sarah.
Really? At the boat?
Yeah,
Here, take the jacket. Oh, it fits.
Why wouldn't you see that coming? Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't. Like, okay, I'll be the first to say, I was on the Sarah's Gonna Die train. Because I just assumed that they're going to have to get rid of her and Laurel's going to have to take over.
Never mind
I
her.
never wanted Sarah to die.
Right. Never minding her that she'd probably just go back to the League.
Yeah, that's a much better exit than dying.
No, she's going to die. And then
I just assumed that's what they were going to do.
Laura's going to pick it up, and that's how the season's going to end.
Because that's, to me, seems logical. If Laurel is who we know is supposed to be the Black Canary, her sister's a Black Canary, but she needs the tragic backstory to become something.
So
the death of her sister as Canary would be tragic enough.
But guess what they're doing? The death of Mr. Lance.
Do you think he's going to die?
He has to. Did you see the whole internal bleedings? Like
I think he's the one character that you can't get rid of.
It's from here down to here.
Why didn't he see a doctor?
Because his adrenaline was running. And when your adrenaline's running, you can do amazing things.
I think he's the one character that's not expendable. He represents
the man was
police.
Coughing up blood.
I get that.
And couldn't catch his breath.
He represents the police on that show. There is no other officer. Like, okay, remember when that black guy was there? He died.
Right.
So, I mean, if he was still here and then Lance died, at least there'd be a familiar face.
I don't know
as a representation.
But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. But you just answered your own question.
What?
That Laurel's gonna need a tragic backstory.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want that character to die. I didn't want any of them to
Look,
die.
it's either you can't have both.
Oh,
You can't have both.
come on.
Sorry, you can't have both.
Come on. All right. So yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like when he died, it was like, all right, well maybe he didn't die, but
He's
it's implied.
He's gonna die.
To
the
me,
man has internal bleeding from here down.
I get that, and to me that was the whole thing. It's like, yeah, that might prompt her into, she's not gonna go off and become the Canary right now.
No, she's gonna go.
The seed that's been planted.
She knows who everyone is now.
Yeah.
So she's gonna go to Oliver and comfort and then training and then.
So you think all the city thing's gonna happen, or you think he's gonna jump back in with Laurel?
I don't know. Here's what I would like. This probably won't happen, but I think I would like Felicity to somehow become Speedy.
I like the role she plays now.
I do, but
I think
it's
so too crucial.
That's just a fantasy.
Yeah.
This is a fantasy, but that would be cool. What about the comparison fight scenes from being on the freighter until now?
Okay, you know what? I had a problem with that fight scene.
Why?
Because stupid Oliver should have stabbed him with the Mirakuru cure.
He did.
And then stab him with the arrow. It's like he had a choice. There's an arrow,
but
that was
the Oliver that didn't know any better.
That's why I refer to him as stupid Oliver. Because he had an arrow in one hand,
right.
He had a cure in the other.
Well, they had to get the eye patch on somehow.
Okay, but stab him with the cure so that Mirakuru is not going to regenerate anything, and then kill him.
But then you wouldn't have a main bad guy.
I get that. There's all kind of things that you could have stopped had somebody made a smart decision before. But to me, that was my problem. Is it wasn't that he couldn't find the cure or he didn't have the cure. He had it in his hand. He could have stopped this whole Mirakuru thing and killed Slade. He could have stopped the cure so that he wouldn't regenerate, he wouldn't come back, he wouldn't be a threat, and then kill him. What I am excited about is these flashbacks are going to Hong Kong now.
Yes. I love how he woke up and his abs were hurting, and then that's how he knew Waller.
This is the backstory with Waller, and that's exactly when I saw that. I just saw the high heels. I was like, Amanda Waller, and I was like, oh, this is what Jay was referring to. Is what history do they have that Oliver could just call her out and she backs down. Now I'm curious as to how he gets from wherever he is now to the island again.
How does he get from doing all that and learning how to speak Russian and then somehow get back to the island?
Ending up back on the island. Yeah, that'll be interesting. And what, season 5? I mean, when that all comes to play.
Season 3 is probably going to be Hong Kong completely.
Yeah. And you think he'll end up back on Lian Yu at the end of it?
Of season 4.
Okay. Cool.
He still has to learn how to speak Russian.
Yeah. Man, there's so many things I'm excited about. They almost had the Suicide Squad. I was looking for Bronze Tiger.
My heart was pumping
when they went to Argus?
When they were all just like at a standoff. Or like,
yeah. When their Robert Rodriguez standoff.
That was ridiculous. Now, that was amazing.
Yes.
But what is even better was the Flash. First, the Flash teaser, where you just see Oliver walking and everything, right? And then he pulls out an arrow and he shoots, and you could hear the arrow.
You see the gravel coming off of the ground.
Yeah, and seeing the arrow do this, and then you literally just see the Flash run that way, then grab it, and just like an excited fanboy.
Yeah, a kid who suddenly has all this power.
Yeah, instead of like, just grab the arrow and smiles. Yeah. He's just an excited kid screaming, woo, woo.
Yeah. I'm awesome.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, Oliver's just like pulling back 3 arrows. And he's like, let's go.
Yeah. To me, okay, so I know that Green Arrow and Flash have this relationship, and they're both funny guys.
Right.
I think this incarnation of those 2 characters will be even better. Because Oliver is more of a serious guy this time around, where he's got a sense of humor, but he's a serious guy.
He's more of like he's a hero now, so he knows. I think he's gonna be like the Batman to. The Flash will be Superman, and then Green Arrow is gonna be Batman attitude. So they're gonna play off very well.
Yeah, they'll bounce back and forth with
right, because it's like that already. Because the Flash is very open and light. And wants to save everyone, kind of thing. The Arrow is very dark and works at night.
He's broody this time.
Okay, so the new Flash episode, the time slot for Flash is in October at 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. So
Is Arrow still going to be on Wednesdays?
Arrow's going to be on Wednesday. Flash is going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be amazing.
I can't wait.
Now, and the trailer's out now. Full trailer's out. I'll put a link, either a link or something. I'll put a link in the description where I found it on Facebook.
I have to watch it. I haven't seen it.
It's pretty amazing.
Batman.
Now,
Can we say Batman?
yes,
Can
since
talk
we
about
got
Batman?
a little time left. What did you think of the Dark Knight Returns?
That's exactly what it was.
Dark Knight Returns.
Okay.
Ben Affleck.
I hope that this is the best Batman we've ever seen live action.
Okay.
Not just because I want to watch a really good Batman, but I want all of the angry nerds to just all at once shh.
No, that's not gonna
Like
happen.
the way when Eminem performed at the
It's
Grammys
not gonna
and
happen.
he and Elton John went
No,
out and
not
held
gonna happen.
hands,
Not gonna happen.
and then all of the glad people were like,
Not gonna happen.
oh my gosh, who can have a problem with that?
gonna
How can you
happen.
look at that image and have a problem with it?
Two people at work already have a problem
What?
with that.
What's the
How
problem?
is he going to turn his head? He can't turn his head anymore.
Dude, his head was looking down, which
Yeah,
is
but the
something that
cowl-
the other Batman
the
could not
cowl-
do.
The cowl is like,
Really? Because it didn't bother anybody until The Dark Knight. You guys went through 10 years of no head
that
turning.
kind of bothered a lot of people.
Ugh, come on.
It doesn't bother me
Come on.
because I like that Dark Knight Returns
You know what?
suit.
Whatever. I'm not going to argue with the mass of angry nerd rants.
Right.
It's
But
whatever.
here's my question. Since we got a Dark Knight Returns suit, right, for
Yeah.
Batman vs. Superman, is that going to be the suit from now on? Is that going to be the suit for the Justice League movie?
I bet you he'll upgrade his suit per movie. The way Iron Man has
Per
a different
movie?
suit
Okay.
every movie.
That makes sense.
Why not? He's a billionaire.
Right.
Why
Right.
would he wear the same suit
Right.
all the time?
Right. So
I bet he'll have more than one suit in this next movie.
probably.
He'll have his regular suit and
You
his
think
versus
they'll go-
Superman
You
suit.
think they'll go the Iron Man route?
Maybe.
Like there'll be two suits in each movie?
Maybe. Because he's fighting Superman
Right.
this first time around. So
Right.
he's not just going to be Batman. He's got to be like a enhanced Batman.
Like a soldiered up Batman.
Yeah.
Like a Dark Knight. Well, they have a... I've seen on the internet called Bat of Steel because it looks like the Man of Steel costume, but it's Batman.
Okay, so you've seen my Facebook page.
Right.
How the profile picture
Right.
is Batman,
Right.
and then the cover picture is Flash,
Right.
and then Green Arrow.
Right.
How cool do those three images look side by side?
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Imagine the three of those characters
It's not
standing
gonna-
side by
It's not
side.
gonna happen though.
I don't care what you say. I'm just telling
I'm
you
not-
to imagine.
Look,
it. Just imagine.
look.
it.
I'm in your world as well,
Oh.
but DC. There's tons of articles now online that says that Arrow and Flash have no ties to the DC Universe movies.
Tell me this: are the DC Universe movies going to feature Green Arrow and Flash?
They're gonna feature Flash, but not Green Arrow.
Oh, so Flash will be there.
There's gonna be a different Flash probably then.
Oh, see, I would be
Probably gonna
okay
be Wally West.
if they didn't have Flash at all,
Mhm.
didn't have Green Arrow at all.
Right.
So that way people can still sit and fanfic like, oh, they are related
Well-
because there is no Flash over there.
The Flash for the Justice League is probably gonna be Wally West
Okay,
because you can't do Barry Allen twice.
yeah, not this close together.
Right. You can't do Barry Allen TV show, Barry Allen movie.
Yeah.
Because that's
I agree.
like doing Gotham TV show with no Batman and a movie in Gotham with a Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Kinda, but I think the whole prequel aspect kind of is a way around it.
Right, but you can't be like, oh, well, this is this is before Batman, but it has Bruce Wayne still in it, and
Yeah.
he's got Batman-esque tendencies already, and then Batman, the movie.
I'd watch both of them.
I'm going to,
Anything.
but at this age,
DC is got a lot of my money in advance already.
Yeah. All right, so
Is
what?
this Pharrell and Common?
Yeah,
Nice.
I know, pretty good. Yeah. So is there?
I will be at Big Wow for one day.
You're gonna be there Saturday?
Yeah.
You got a ticket in?
I have I'm gonna be with somebody at their table. It's at the Squareheads,
Squareheads.
or it could be La La Land Crafts, but it's
La La
the same owners of both companies. So I'll be
Okay.
sitting there at their table with
On
my
Saturday.
Hybrid Earth banner behind me
There you go.
because I finally got it printed up.
Nice. And you want people to stop by?
I do. Please stop by. Also, Miss Misery is going to be there. Horror host Miss Misery. And she's debuting a book that I did like 3 pages of, I think. Warren Johnson did the first 3.
Right.
And then he couldn't finish it out for, personal stuff.
Okay.
So I took over, and it's really cool. It will be debuting.
Sweet. Anything else?
Shadowhunters Kickstarter is almost over. I think it's like 13 days and like 3 hours left.
All right.
And we're like 68% there. So
come on, guys.
Get us there.
Shell out maybe $1.
I haven't been drawing much because I've been so excited
Look,
about
if you
these
give
freaking finales.
If you give $1 to this gentleman right here, he will be able to make beautiful things.
Yeah. And it don't go to me.
No.
I'm just going to give it to the whole thing.
As I'm saying this, I'm picturing the Sarah McLachlan just singing depressingly like, for just $1, you can kind of, help
animals?
Yes.
That's a reference that I did understand.
I do some references.
I'm ready to flash you as well.
Oh, don't flash me.
Why?
That I don't need to see.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean cards?
Flash
okay.
you.
I don't want to.
I flash myself all the time. Now I can flash you.
Okay.
Flash me and then flash you.
Okay, you're talking about business cards, right?
I just want to say flash over and over again because I'm so freaking excited for flash.
For that flash.
That's gonna be shit.
It's gonna be amazing.
I hope it is. I hope it's not. I don't know. Whatever. It could
why all of a sudden you went from it's gonna be amazing to
Because I've been excited about things and I've been disappointed by things. But and I just don't want.
You saw that trailer.
I did see the
teaser trailer. It doesn't look like it's gonna be disappointing.
You know what? S.H.I.E.L.D. looked really awesome before it came out.
Right.
And then for like 9 episodes, I was forcing myself to watch it.
Because it's made by Disney, and come on.
I don't think that was the reason why.
It's made by Disney.
I think it's
not gonna fail.
I'm just saying it didn't start off well.
Joss Whedon's making the Avengers.
I think I like S.H.I.E.L.D. more than this guy.
Look,
but
the reason why S.H.I.E.L.D. I think one of the reasons why S.H.I.E.L.D. is not as good as everyone thought it would is because Joss Whedon is off making the Avengers. Yeah. Age of Ultron. So there's now he probably doesn't have a lot of input on what goes
I'm sure
into
he's
the
on some phone calls.
Right.
Jed, what the hell are you doing?
So
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna make this a short video because we both gotta go.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go find a red hoodie now. And
nice.
Go make a red mask and paint another bow that I have.
Pug will brighten everything up. Look.
I see.
Right there, right at your feet.
All right.
Freaking Bryan Singer, man. Rose.
Okay. Well, apparently, the subtle joke kind of just...
It just blew up.
Yeah.
It exploded.
Right.
Like Bryan Singer.
Alright, so, we will see you guys next Thursday.
Sorry, I got no drawing done. I was so concerned with Bryan Singer and his stuff.
Don't lie.
No, it's the finale season. Dude.
Don't lie. Crazy. You were more concerned about the Flash and everyone.
I was. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was.
So.
For show.
Yes.
I don't know which one's better.
I don't know.
Oh, well, whatever. Cool. So we're not going to have no TV shows to talk about for the next few months.
Well, no, that's why we'll talk about other things.
Cool. Did you see Son of Batman? Can I talk about this real quick? I got a jet. But
okay.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it
yet. I will say that it's the first DC animated movie that did not blow me away. It did not. It was, when you set up this fight scene between Nightwing and Damian, and then you cut to Batman, and then you cut back and the fight is over, that was bad enough. But then in the credits, they show you all these still shots of how the fight really went down. It's like, that's bullshit. Don't tell me that you guys actually put together visuals of what this fight looks like and then cut it out of the movie. Bullshit. Slade was not that awesome. Everyone was awesome, too. I don't know how many times during the movie I was like, everyone's awesome. Every time somebody gets 5 minutes to do something, they were awesome.
Yeah, don't touch it.
But, Slade. Freaking Slade. So, yeah.
All right.
Were you thinking about Bryan Singer over there?
No. No, I was...
That is so awesome.
I'm just kind of concerned now that I ruined it. That's all.
Nah, you're good, man.
All right, so... We'll both be at Big Wow.
Yeah.
I will be at Big Wow Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Are you staying the night there?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
You will be there Saturday.
Saturday. I'm going home that night.
Right. So.
That's too far.
It is, but it's gonna be worth it. So follow this guy over here on
Flash you. Boom.
On those links right there, and then you can go
follow this guy.
Right, you can go there, right there.
Nice.
Also, yeah, and also please subscribe, please like and share these videos because we want to put out more videos for you because we love doing this.
Give us some money for Shadowhunters too.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
So I thank you for watching. Please read more comic books
and draw more comics.